It's just not good. But the Bama defense has allowed 12 touchdown passes. That's an even bigger concern facing Erik Ainge and that Tennessee offense. They've been cranking things up here. Only 3 picks in the last 221 attempts. It's been 218 attempts since the last time he was sacked. Ainge has become the best protected quarterback in the country. Now, Wallace Gilberry is going to try to change that. He's heated up lately, but Bama not known for a great pass rush. And Desmond, you've taken a close look at Erik Ainge. You think he's one of the most improved players in the country the last few years?
Yes, I think he really is. And when you look at Erik, he has the build of a big-time quarterback. He's 6'6", 225 pounds, a strong arm, but he struggled early in his career with execution and with injuries. But now I think old EA finally has hit his stride.
Ainge said he was comfortable with that no huddle. Appears to be in very good rhythm in his no huddle offense. Ainge changing up things.
What do you think are the pros to running a no huddle offense and the cons to running a no huddle offense?
I think if you do it well, I think there's a lot more pros. I think that, there's a lot less wasted plays. You don't go up there and call a play and just run it versus a dead look where, it's minus yards, and we don't have many of those on offense. And I think keeping the down and distance normal, that allows you to call your best plays, allows you to protect better.
And what do you think the cons are?
Well, sometimes they can get a beat on you. You're constantly coming up with new ways to signal things, whether it's a wristband or whatever we decide to do each week. You got to think of new ways. You always got to try to be one step ahead of the defense.
This is Manning rolling out to throw. Give him 6.
Now, how often do you talk to Peyton Manning?
I don't try to bother Peyton. It's not that people try to hype it up like we're best friends, like we go eat dinner all the time. It's not like that. If I got a question, if I have something I need to talk to him about, I'll call him. And when he can, he'll get back to me. Usually I'll just send him a text message and he'll text me back. And he does a great job. He comes back every summer and he doesn't have to do that. He's a good dude. And he comes out and he really does help a lot.
What has he taught you about the no huddle offense?
Basically, it all starts with not trying to be too complicated. It's a chess game to a point, but you still got to play football. You still got to protect. You still got to hit him in the mouth, throw, catch, and not trying to be too perfect all the time is probably the biggest thing that he taught me.
And did he teach you any techniques as far as how to condition yourself for the no huddle offense?
More than anything, he always harps on just listen to whatever Coach Cut says do. If he tells you to wear one shoe at practice, wear one shoe, because there's a rhyme or a reason to it. He's doing it for a reason. So, that's the kind of biggest thing that he's helped me out with.
What else has Peyton Manning taught you just as a quarterback?
And he actually helped us out. We have a couple plays, that we've been running around here since '82 or something like everybody does.
You should have told him when you used to run the play, you were kind of stiff. I'm more of an athlete.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Yeah, we know Peyton isn't as athletic as Erik, and I joke with Erik about that, but it is a great thing that Peyton does going back to Knoxville every year, playing Dr. Field for the quarterbacks. It's a good thing. But I think Erik starts to get national recognition if he can expose the weaknesses of that defense down there in Tuscaloosa. Now, Lee, we saw them against Georgia, and we know that secondary can be very vulnerable.